hope you didn't mind me not making you a cooked breakfast.
No, I never have one.
Well, I don't. A cup of tea and a slice of toast is all I can manage.
Me also.
And then, of course, mid-morning, I'm sending Norris out for chocolate biscuits. Are you sure you've had enough?
Oh, yes, thanks.
Right, well, I don't want to rush you.
Oh, no, of course,
I
just
wish we could spend the day together. I really mean that. But...
You've got to work.
Well, partly, but in 5 or 10 minutes, the factory girls will start arriving.
Oh, yes, I understand.
And folk round here think if a man's been asked to stay overnight, it only means one thing. And they'll put 2 and 2 together and be only too happy to come up with 5.
Right, I'm ready. Thank you for letting me stay. It means a lot to me.
Me too.
I might be a bit late tonight.
Magazine club?
Yeah, I promised I'd go.
Fair enough. You come straight back though, won't you?
Yeah, of course.
What time will that be?
Don't know, it depends. About 5:30.
I'll see you then.
Bye-bye, Bethany.
Come on. Good girl.
Morning. You must go gruff.
Well, so would you if you spent all night in inflatable bed in Pat's house.
Kinky.
Can I have a word?
If you've out to say to me, you can stick it on a postcard.
Oh, come on. You don't know the whole story. I just want to explain.
All the time, mate.
Jim turned in yet? No sign.
Well, I'll go and give him a knock. Got a busy day.
Right, of course, Kim.
Hey, Rita.
Hello, Kevin. Nice morning.
I'll ring you.
OK, see you. Bye.
Jim! Jim! Jim!
Now, you've made a statement, so there's no need to say anything more to anyone.
Right. Well, what happens next then?
Well, first thing in the morning, you'll be taken to court so that a committal date can be set. Do you want me to ask for bail?
Well, you think they're going to let me go home?
It's unlikely they'd grant it. I could try.
Well, what's your advice?
I'll put it this way. Assuming you plead guilty in court, what we're aiming for is the shortest possible sentence under the circumstances. So, any time you spend on remand, however many months that may be, will be deducted from your sentence.
Right then. So tomorrow's the big house, is that the crack?
That's about it.
Oh, well, if it has to be that way, it has to be that way.
Is there anything else you want to know?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd really like to make a phone call. Would that be all right?
Thank you very much.
But they can't just chuck you out.
Who can't?
Whoever buys it. I mean, why should they? They're going to be looking for lodgers. You might as well just stay there.
It's not the same, though. With Jack and Vay, I've got all my own comforts. Meals, the lot.
So what sort of place are you going to be looking for, then?
Somewhere cheap that don't mind dogs.
I tell you what, my dad's got a spare kennel. Be perfect for you and Monica.
It might come to that, Maria.
Oh, you cheer up. You've not even started looking yet. Have you finished that paper? Thanks. We'll have a look in here. There must be loads of places.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Let me give you a hand.
No, you have your lunch.
Oh, I'll just put you some bomb cakes.
Hayley, I want to say, yes, OK, we'll go ahead with adoption. But I can't.
You can only say what's right for you.
I'm not being selfish. I am thinking of you as well.
Yeah. What do you want on these?
Oh, egg mayonnaise. Well, perhaps I am being selfish. I don't know, but I can't agree to something as important as this without being sure it wouldn't be right.
No, it wouldn't.
Particularly with a third party involved.
No, you're right. At least I know where I stand. Shall I do you some tuna?
Oh, here.
I'll get over it.
I'm sorry. If you'd known this, you would still have married me.
Last night? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because you would have tried to stop me, Natalie, that's why.
Well, you know I would. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Not leaving him a long time now. You know I'm not the sort of man who could carry on living with this on his conscience, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yes, I realise that. So what are you going to do? Have you got a solicitor?
Ugh, don't worry your head about that. Just you go to the hospital and let Stephen know what the crack is, okay?
Yeah, of course I will.
And give him my love.
Yeah. And listen, if there's anything at all I can do, then get back in touch, okay?
Yeah, I will. And thanks very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Who was that?
Jim MacDonald. He's given himself up to the police. He's been charged with manslaughter.
Manslaughter?
Jez Quigley. Does that surprise you?
You knew?
Vinny, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell anyone, not even you. But right now he wants me to go and see Steve, so I'll catch up with you later.
Anybody serving?
You give us a chance.
Yeah, cheers, Vinny, mate. Pint a bit, please.
I'll get that.
No, thanks.
Vinny, can you just stick it out to that?
Look, there's the right money. Take it.
Look, will you sort it out between you?
Here.
I feel awful about the other day.
Good.
You will have found out what really happened. Will you not let me apologise?
At least I know what you think of me, eh?
What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be working for me.
Natalie's had to go out.
Charming.
Hey, it's just over my lunch hour.
You give him a lunch hour? Hey, I think our landlord's getting soft.
She's gone to the hospital.
You sure, eh?
To see Steve. She had a phone call from Jimmy's at the police station.
In trouble, is he?
Manslaughter. Jez Quigley.
You're kidding.
Janice,
Don't talk to me.
I just want to explain.
You'd be wasting your breath.
Suppose I said I was sorry.
Who to? Me? Who, Dennis?
Well, both of you, I suppose.
You suppose? Have you got any idea what you've done? Has it sunk into that thick skull of yours? You're a liar, Les.
Well...
And a cheat. And a thief. And to put a tin lid on it, you stood there with your gob shut while I blamed Dennis. You're not human, you. You're a worm. You're pond life. And I never, ever want to speak to you again.
You know what I think? Police were already onto him.
And why do you think that?
Well, no one gives themselves up if they think they've got a chance of getting away with it. Stands to reason.
So what exactly did he say to Natalie?
Well, just what I told you. Tell Steve as soon as she could.
Do you think he knew anything about it?
Steve?
Huh?
Wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Well, it's difficult to keep something like that to yourself.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know what you were getting mixed up in, huh?
And why'd you say that? I'm not mixed up in anything.
Well, you know what I mean. The business. Come on, have another.
I've got to go.
I said I was sorry.
Just don't talk to me.
Which is more than you did.
You what? What did you just say?
Oh, come on. Fair's fair. You haven't apologised to me yet.
What for? What have I done?
It's unforgivable, that, Janice. After all we've gone through together, you double-crossed me.
Just get out of my sight and leave me alone, will you?
Don't worry. I will. I'm off to the bookies, me, where I'm appreciated.
Thanks, Catherine. I'll have half a bottle of red to go with this lovely spam, please. Next time it's my treat.
How are you?
Time for some hot pot. Roll on Friday. It's D-mob day. I can get out of here. Is this a social call?
Your dad phoned me.
What about?
From the police station. He's been arrested.
Why, what for?
Steve, you know what for.
Well, they can't have anything on him. They can't have.
He turned himself in last night. They've charged him with manslaughter.
say why? I don't know why he's had to go and admit it for. There's loads of people out there that could have done it.
Well, maybe he just couldn't live with it on his conscience.
Well, I could, couldn't you? Get us be close to that wardrobe over there, Natalie.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go and see him.
Steve, you can't. Vic, tell him.
Tell him what?
To stay in bed.
Oh, yeah, Vinny told me about Jim.
He wants to go and see him.
You're not well enough.
So give me a hand then.
No.
Come on, Vic, help me.
What good is it going to do?
What? I can get him to change his statement, can't I? Look, he's under stress. He's tired. We can retract it, whatever he said.
Steve, he's got a solicitor. He's going to know all of that.
Vic, go and get me my jeans.
Don't be daft. You're going nowhere.
Lie back, will you? You can go and see him when they've told you can go home.
I don't know why he's had to get himself involved. God, this is all my fault.
That was all right.
Have you said out to him?
No, I haven't said a word, love.
Well, go tell him now. He can stop with us.
Oh, no, hang on. You can't be making promises, Vera.
Oh, yes, I can. I've lost enough family already. I'm not losing Tyrone.
I know when he's a lovely lad, it'd be a nice idea if he could move in with us, but seeing as we don't know where we're going, and it might not even be big enough.
Oh, it will be big enough, so go on.
Look, Vera, he might not want to. You've not thought about that, have you?
Look, he will do. Get him asked.
Have they come out of the factory, did you notice?
Yeah. About half an hour ago.
Right.
Any luck then?
Oh, yeah, she's phoned a few, but they're both gone.
Students.
So you fancy a place on your own, like, you know?
No choice. I heard you and Vera talking. We've all got to get out.
No, what I mean is, you're looking for a single flat, like.
Oh, yeah. Maria's mum and dad won't let her move in until we're married.
Oh, I'm quite right. Yeah, quite right.
So what time did he say he'd be home?
After work.
All right. So what time's that then?
I don't know. About 5.
Oh, it's about an hour ago.
Yeah, well, maybe he's got an emergency or something.
So, he's got a mobile, hasn't he? Oh, sounds very fishy to me, that.
Everything sounds fishy to you.
Hey, now don't get on at me later.
You're always looking for trouble.
At least I don't go around with my eyes shut.
Neither do I.
Oh, you do, of course you do. I mean, trying to pretend that everything's going to go on in its own sweet way even when your husband's gone off with another woman.
He didn't go off with another woman. That's the whole point. He stayed with me.
Oh, you're deluding yourself.
Well, I don't think I am.
All right. Well, ask yourself this. Are you and Martin happy?
Of course we're not.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know! What do you want me to do? Throw the towel in and then 6 months later regret it for the rest of my life?
Well, maybe I do. Gail, all I know is for certain you can't go on like this.
I never really thought you'd do out like that. It was Les. He swore blind it were you.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
No. Les would. And his best mate. Even his wife. He just don't care.
Yeah, well, he flaming ill would I get hold of him. But how come you took his side? I thought you and me was mates.
Oh, we are. Don't know why I haven't left him. You'll never believe what he's just said now.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to get involved.
He said it were my fault. Because I wanted a present.
He said what?
Cheers, Kev. Yeah, cheers. Any news on Steve?
Yeah, he's doing fine. I think I'm going to let him out in a couple of days.
Oh?
Why?
Well, it's just Jim's been off work today. I thought there was a problem.
Have you not heard, Kev?
What?
About Jim. He's been charged with manslaughter.
He's always been the same. Number of friends I've fell out with because of the way he carries on. He's dead mean. He never treats us around. Then spends all his time in boozer at bookies.
So why'd you put up with it?
I'm a mug. There's no other reason, is there?
But it must be more than that. Why'd you marry him?
Because I loved him. For all his faults. You see, what it is, when it's good, it's terrific. You know, between us, like, when we make up and that. When we're not having a go at each other. And them times, I really love him. And I know he loves me. But, well, I can't live with him and I can't live without him. And I don't expect you to understand that, because I don't understand it myself.
No, I'm not trying to rush you.
Vera, get a move on, estate agents.
I'm coming. Look, go and ask him again.
Have you not had a word with him?
Oh, I didn't like.
Look, just suppose that me and our Vera find somewhere that's suitable. Do you fancy moving in, you and Monica?
Of course we would.
Oh, that's great. And hey, demand from the garage, he say yeah.
Really?
Oh, well, I can get rid of this paper then.
No, give it to our Jack. There might be a nice two-bedroom terrace in it.
Come on, we better be off as well. See you right.
See you right.
I shouldn't have said what I said.
No, it was my fault.
Sometimes one can be too honest.
I don't think so. And I don't think you do either, else you'd not be Roy.
Well, the truth can be very painful.
I know, but hiding it can be worse. Of course, I'd still have married you. Even if you told me before.
Really?
It just came as a bit of a blow, that's all. But I'll come round. As long as you stop with me.
Sorry I'm late.
Only by about an hour and a half.
Well, like I say, I'm sorry.
Obviously a more pressing engagement than coming home for your tea. Rovers?
Yeah, so? It's any wonder I fancy a drink, huh?
Hiya.
Hiya.
At last.
Sorry.
Yeah, join the club. I'm in the doghouse and all.
Oh, well, I couldn't just walk out the meeting, could I?
Did I say you could? Did I say anything at all?
Well, yeah, you said at last. Anyway, I could see what you were thinking.
Well, you're cleverer than I thought. I'll get you tea.
Do you want to know my news?
Yeah, of course we do.
Well, the article I did for the magazine club has been accepted, so it's going to be in the next issue.
Oh, that's great, eh? Well done.
Yeah, well done. You've missed Bethany. She's asleep.
Oh, that means she's going to be up half the night.
Well, if you spent less time at the magazine club and more time looking after your daughter, then maybe you'd manage it better.
Oh, come on,
Well, it's the truth.
Mum, I didn't even mean it like that. Look at this, I'm going upstairs.
And what about your tea?
I don't want any.
Well, it's not you, and it's obviously not her, so must be me.
Hey, up, pal. You got a flaming cheek. You what? If that's how you treat your mates, I'm glad I'm not your enemy.
Oh, yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. I am honest.
So you flipping well should be. You want to apologise to Janice and all, she's right upset.
Aye, so am I.
How long are you going to keep this up?
Up to her.
No, it's not. You're in the wrong and you know you are. If I were her, you'd have woken up in hospital, if you'd have woken up at all. It's have her, all she puts up with.
No, you're right. I don't deserve her. She's 1 in a million, is our Janice.
So why don't you buy her something to make it up to her?
I'm skint, aren't I? I will next year. Yeah, next year she can have whatever she wants.
I don't get you. You've got enough money to spend in the bookies, but you're too tight to buy your own missus a box of chocolates.
It's not my fault me flaming horse has 3 legs. I'll buy her a drink. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Natalie, pint for Janice, love.
Oh, the last of the big spenders. Hey, if you're that skint, how come that's £20 in your hand?
Because, cocker, my last horse rocked in at 10 to 1.
So how much did you win?
25 quid. But keep it to yourself, eh? Shall I get you one?
Oh, no, that'll be all right for me.
That's for Janice.
No, Janice is having champagne.
Oh, aye. Pigs might fly.
Well, the way I heard it, this Quigley fella attacked Steve, so Jim decided to give him a taste of his own medicine.
And I hope I do the same.
But would you?
If someone set an hour, Ashley, I'd come down on him like a ton of bricks, I would that.
Aye, and happen you might come off worse.
How'd you work that out?
Taking the law into your own hands.
Sometimes there's no alternative. That's an hell of a price to pay.
Jan?
I was wrong. And I'm ashamed of myself.
I flaming well hope you are.
So I've got you something to say. Sorry.
What is it? A bent video or a shopping trolley?
Champagne.
For me? You kidding?
Only the best for my Janice.
Champagne? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. Thought it were only Baldwin who bought champagne in pubs.
So, am I forgiven?
Well, it's a start, isn't it? Cheers. Thanks, Les.
You should be thanking me, son. You what? Do you know how much this cost? Eh? 25 quid a flaming bottle. Right rip-off, and it tastes like lemonade. Oh, look. There's a fiver's worth gone on the floor. Hey, if you ask me, it's money well spent. Here, come on.
Oh, right, come on then.
Right.
But not so fast.
Lovely.
Here, Dennis.
Oh, cheers, love. Cheers, Leslie.
Cheers, Les. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
And you.
I love this.
Oh, me too.
Well, if I'd had to do with it, Jim MacDonald would have a medal. I say he'd have a medal.
Well, if it were up to Ken Barlow, his case would be judged on its own merits.
Ken Barlow, what's he got to do with it?
Well, not really, except that he's thinking of becoming a magistrate.
Oh, I said. Well, I shall tell Kenneth when I see him what I think of his merits. Quigley commits a murder and then gets away with it. Then he batters Steve MacDonald to within an inch of his life. If you ask me, he deserved everything he got.
Nevertheless, Jim admitted to manslaughter, and however we try to justify it, I don't think he'd be drinking in here for many years to come.